Good. All right, ready when you are.
What do you like best about what you've seen growth-wise from week one to where you are heading forward?
Yeah, I think our guys are making steady improvements. That's to be expected. The more practice that we get, the more time we have to gel together. And, it's a long season. That's got to be the trend.
What's your assessment of just where the running game is right now?
I think it's room for improvement, just like many facets of our offense. But we can coach better there. We can play better there. And it's something that our guys are putting a big emphasis on.
Brady Russell has to step in at fullback. What does he bring that maybe is different than Robbie?
Yeah, well, just number one, a phenomenal teammate, a guy that we have a lot of confidence in, that has already been a phenomenal player on teams, and he had a really great offseason with us as an offense. So, looking forward to getting him on the field this week.
In regards to the run game, you just said we can coach better. What do you guys need to do better specifically?
Yeah, we just gotta be more detailed, and it starts with me.
The play that Sauber gets pushed down. Coach, what do you like when you're seeing the whole team really show?
That's something that especially Coach Jo has done a great job of emphasizing. You guys don't know Justin; he's a phenomenal coach and has done a great job on our staff, and really brings that to our offense each week. The things that he emphasizes come to life, and that was a great example of it.
When you only allow 3 sacks through, or however many it is, through 3 games, obviously there's a lot of things going right there. But what role do you think Sam has played? Like how decisive he's been playing?
Yeah, I think it's a team deal. It's protection. It's Sam making quick decisions. It's our receivers getting open. So the guys have worked well together there, and I just give a lot of credit to John Benton and Rick Dennison and Justin and Q. Those guys do a great job up front, and then our halfbacks. Our halfbacks are a huge part of that.
You guys play a lot of 21-12, and you guys facing a lot of stacked boxes. Do you think that's contributing to the run game challenges, and also the fact you guys are the most explosive passing offense right now in the NFL?
I think that I haven't had time to reflect on all those numbers and what that means. I just know there's plenty of room for improvement, and it's a part of our offense that we know we can be better at, and our guys are taking a lot of pride in just improving. So, but the other thing I know is that there's a lot of ways to win a game. So I'm really proud of our guys finding a way to have success. And some days it's on the ground, some days it's through the air, some days you get both. Some days you get none and you still find a way to win, and that's what this league is all about, finding a way in the fourth quarter.
You've done the play action game from Sam in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think Sam's done a phenomenal job, and same thing with our guys up front, still protecting them, and our receivers. I think Coach Frisman Jackson has had our guys ready to go every week, and they've made some really important explosive plays for us.
Have you worked with the rookie that reminds you of Torrey Horton at all?
Yeah, I'm not going to say his name, but he's had a really solid start to the season. Proud of Torrey, not surprised, just the kind of kid that he is. The way that his parents raised him, he just has a great attitude. He's all about work. He studies hard, and he has some great role models in that room. And it's a long season to go, and no need for Torrey to get the big head, and he knows that. That's why he's here. He's just got a special character trait to him in that regard. So, just going to keep pushing forward.
Without revealing the player, their characteristics that they share as players.
Okay, well, Justin Jefferson was in Minnesota. He was a really good rookie, and that's rare air. So he's got a long way to go to get there.
There were some penalties that called back some of Ken's runs. And when you looked at those, were those legit? And if so, what were the coaching points on a few of those?
Yeah, I think anytime you get the ball to the perimeter, you got to have elite hand placement, so we got to improve there. Anytime they call them, they're legit, whether we like them or not. But hand placement can improve.
When you came to Seattle, obviously you'd seen JSN on film. Is there anything about him that is different than you expected since you've arrived?
I think I mentioned it last week, but just his approach. He's a professional. He studies hard. He practices hard. He's available. He's a great teammate, and I think he's just a guy a lot of his teammates look up to, just the way he goes about his business.
What kind of edge does Grey Zabel play with? How does that help?
Yeah, well, I just think Gray's is a very steady player. He's focused on getting better all the time. He's not satisfied with where he's at, and obviously he's a very talented young man. But between the ears, that you have to have that as a guard, as a center, especially. The closer you get to the ball, the more intelligent you got to be, and the quicker reactor you got to be. And I think Gray's has some natural instincts in there. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Coach.